All right, time to make the 20-minute ride to work. We are going up to Vermont today, but we're actually taking the rental truck, which is it's a bit smaller than the trucks that I normally drive. It's a Hino, and it's one of those like cab overs, like the wheels sit behind you. So it's nice because this is kind of like, to me, like a makeup video, because I had that video that I made going to Vermont in the last rental truck we had. So now I kind of get like the same situation, but with this truck. But this truck's a little bit different because, again, it's like a cab over type box truck. It's a bit smaller. So we'll see how this goes. You're good. And yeah, guys, so I'll check in with you. Actually, one more thing. I'm trying to kind of figure out how to make these videos a little bit shorter, just for, you know, I know not everybody wants to watch, you know, 40-50 minute videos, but sometimes it's hard for me to freaking edit it down because I like, you know, all the shots and whatnot, and honestly sometimes I just get lazy. But so I try to kind of keep the filming down unless there's something interesting or something, you know, to say, which a lot of the times I'm just kind of sitting in the truck listening to music and not really anything's going on. But yeah, guys, I'll check in with you when I get there. All right, you see this guy, this Penske rental with the beat up front end. Damn, that looks a bit beat up. This is what we're taking. Sit right on top of the wheel, small cab. Should be an interesting day. I'm gonna go in and see what they need me to do. And yeah, I'll be back with you guys. All right, we're in the truck. Jesus, this thing's all broken. At least we got fuel. We gotta unload these eggs. Gotta figure out how to work the reefer unit. But like the shifter, it's like all cracked. And we also gotta figure out the payload on this thing, because they tend to overload us at the place we get our meat from. And I'm in a smaller truck, so I really don't want to be overloaded today because this thing will be pushing. But yeah, I think this thing has a lift gate in it too. Might have to use that. We got eggs in the back that are just in here for storage, so we'll have to be careful with those because we don't want those dropping or anything. Where's the lift gate in this thing? Jeez, that's a weak ass backing beep. Line up between the two yellow triangles best we can here. I'm trying to figure out, is there a lift gate in here? I don't see any button for it. It says there is. Is it that thing? It's not this, is it? Yeah, I don't know where it is. I feel really stupid right now. Well guys, I'll check back in with you in a bit. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna go Blue Ink Tech so we can log. I don't know what vehicle I'm gonna put this under. I guess T1. Say we're driving, save, parking brakes off. I didn't see the lift gate in this thing, but I didn't really need it. Put in the drive, and we're off. Woo! Peace. So we got nothing in the back now, so should be light. Full of gas. It's a nice beautiful day out. Put my sunglasses on. Yeah, it's a small little truck. Feels like a little go-kart. It doesn't have air brakes or anything. The seat's pretty easy to move though. We'll see how it does. It says engine must be run, so it says it has a lift gate. I just didn't see where the freaking lift gate button is, you know what I mean? So yeah, the wheel's probably like right like where my knee is. I should probably ask my manager what the payload is on this. So if you hit this button, it turns overdrive off, which you don't want to do because you need overdrive for the highway. Got a nice cup holder. Oh Jesus, look at that. Are you kidding me? This is a beat up truck, guys. Don't want to hit these bumps too hard. I'm like, I don't even want to use this for, and I was so excited about this cup holder, but it's like, that's Penske Rentals, guys. So yeah, just another thing is like, if you have a truck and it has drive and overdrive, if you're driving around town, you can keep it in drive. But when you're getting on the highway, you need to throw it into overdrive, which is something I learned in the last rental we had. Because if you don't, you're going to be redlining it, because the truck isn't used to shifting for that type of stuff. Like overdrive is like the next gear above drive, essentially. So it's for going on the highway. So I was looking to see if this had it. It has an overdrive button on the shifter knob, but when you click it, it turns overdrive off. So you keep it in to turn it on. And so it's, I guess, like you want to keep it off when you drive around town, like, and you have a big load, so it can stay in like some of the lower gears to keep the power up when going up hills and stuff like that. I mean, I don't really know. I'm not like an expert or anything. We got the reefer down here. Set to 0 once it goes on. And yeah. See how this thing does on the highway. I know Ryan, my other coworker, he took this to the place we're going today. I didn't hear any complaints, but shows that we're in eco mode, economy mode. Don't try to set the reefer while you're driving, guys. Set to 0. hit that bump. One thing I always have to like get used to in every new, you know, not just truck but vehicle, is the mirrors. Getting used to where the blind spots are, you know, how far things, you know, look. You always want to get comfortable with the mirrors, which I feel like is pretty self-explanatory. But you know what I'm trying to say, guys. Charger works, that's good, because I need my phone to stay charged. Hino. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see how this thing does. Kick it into gear. We're at 40. We're going up to 50. We got some room to move over. I feel so low to the ground. Getting up to 60. Alright guys, we can get up there. 65. Is it gonna hit 70? Oh yeah, can we get this thing up? Oh yeah, looks like we can do 70. That makes me a happy boy. Got the AC going. Like I said, we don't got air brakes, so we're gonna have to push the brakes a bit harder to get this thing to stop. I will say though, this thing does seem to shake a bit once you get it up to 65, 70, so we'll have to just keep that in mind. Yeah, but so far so good. .6 high. We'll sit on this highway for, you know, probably a good 50 miles, maybe a bit longer. Then we'll pick up 89, and then we'll be on the back roads. You guys know this route. I've done this before. Different scenery, different office, you know what I mean? Beautiful day out. I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Just pulled into New Hampshire, guys. That means the next state is Vermont. We're doing pretty good. Gas is looking good. DEF is looking good. This thing has 5,592 miles, so seems like a relatively new truck. I think this is the highest gear if I put this, because it's almost at the red line. It's out, you know, 2,500 RPMs. But so far so good, guys. She's running pretty solid. Can't push her too hard, but you know, reefer's working. Got our logs going. Man, there's so many more people out now because it's like, it's coming like to the end of like this pandemic because everyone's getting vaccinated. So now everyone's going out again, which like, that's why I like doing this run, because I'm going up north where it is less populated, versus tomorrow going to Stanford where, you know, I'm just sitting in traffic all day, it feels like. It is what it is. Hino! I still like Freightliners better. I feel like this engine just feels so, I don't want to say weak. It doesn't feel as powerful as the one in the Freightliner. Pretty sure the Freightliner has a Cummins. It's funny though, because the other day I was driving one of our trucks and it's in the shop because it died. Apparently one of the fuses was like tampered with or something, because the fuse was like out. And the tow truck they sent, it blew a freaking airbag trying to pull the truck. So I'm on the side of the highway. The first tow truck basically broke, and then they had to call out another guy who had like a bigger one of those Kenworth like Centuries, I think they are. Massive tow truck, 18 speed manual gearbox. Looks fun to drive, but yeah, I was basically waiting on the side of the highway for like 3 hours. Kind of annoying, but that's trucking for you guys. That's what you gotta deal with sometimes. But looking good so far. Check in with you guys in a bit. Alright guys, we made it to the back roads. I noticed this thing, you know, it eats gas. I noticed that, like, we start at like maybe a little over 3/4, maybe like 6/8 to be exact, and now we're almost at a half tank. Normally it takes like less than 1/4 to get there, so we may end up filling up on the way back. Other than that, we're moving. No delays yet. We'll see if this truck keeps its speed. But look at how beautiful it is out, guys. I got the window down. I got some Stevie Ray Vaughan on. The trees are out. They look beautiful. Going 55. We'll see how much they put on the back of this. Hopefully they don't over freaking load us. I mean, there's not much pallet space. There's really only like six pallet spaces back there, so they can't even put that much in. Usually we have like 10 pallet spaces and they fill it all the way to the back, so. But if they do fill it pretty heavy, I'll feel it. Look at the beautiful flowers, guys. I don't know if you can see all the sunflowers, but we're in farm country. Coming through town, Newport. See what's going on down here. One thing we're about to come up to a rotary. Well, it's a kind of a janky rotary, but one thing you have to know about rotaries in New Hampshire is that the people in the rotary have to yield to the people coming into the rotary, as weird as that is. I don't really know if this counts. Well, I guess this is definitely a weird rotary, but I know that's like the rule in New Hampshire. See who's coming. No. Motorcycle behind us. Busy today, everyone's out. guess that truck was turning. Cute little town, hopping little place. But we're in, we're out. Man, I might stop and get gas earlier. This thing's eating gas. Is there diesel over here? We'll keep on going. Alright, here we go. About to pass into Vermont, guys. Over the bridge. Getting low on gas. We got like a quarter left. So hopefully I can load up and then get gas on the way back. Ew, look at that. Oh, I want to go swimming so badly. The Green Mountain State. There's some gas stations up here. So I'm gonna see if they have diesel so I can stop there at the way back. There's always freaking road work. Okay, so yeah, they got diesel. They got diesel up here. Mazda. That looks fun to drive. Alright guys, you know where we are. About to pull up to the slaughterhouse. I'm told I'm gonna have to put down a couple ramps for the wheels. I gotta pee though. I might have to just like get out of the truck and pee first. Because holy, this boy's gotta pee. Of course there's a dude right behind us. Give me all your loving. Let's see what we gotta do here. Put the ramps down. I'll line up first. There's the little wimpy beep. I'm not used to this. Try to line up with it the best we can. Pull up and just do this. Alright. I'm gonna put this down for a sec. I'll be back, guys. So he helped me out there. We got the ramp, the truck up on the ramp here. As you can see, they're gonna load us up and then we're out of here. I'm gonna go take a piss though, so I'll be back, guys. So yeah, guys, here's the truck. really small guy. Hino. This is what I was saying about the wheels being like behind you. You know what I mean? You guys seen these trucks before. There's no gas. The fuel is good to know. And yeah, here we are. And we are out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that. Probably weren't even here more than 10 minutes. We'll see. Hey, you know, I got power, so I'm not loaded up. I'm not like, it's not like this truck is being pushed, but you know. But thanks for all you guys who keep watching my videos and giving me the thumbs up. We will keep on trucking. You're gonna take this corner. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah, it was like I didn't want to turn around them. They were already pointed that way. Into a lower gear. 4th. Low 3. You want to hear the wimpiest swarm ever? I just beeped at someone that was floating into my lane. Low 3. OD off. Now we'll pop into 4th. Pushing this thing. There's probably a car behind us. Sorry. Popping into drive. It's the way she goes sometimes, especially in this little guy. Alright, we filled up. We got a full fuel tank, so we shouldn't have to stop until we get back. I actually just wanted to give another little fun fact for people out there that are new to trucking. So a lot of you that, you know, drive a lot and do trucking, you probably know this, but that a fully loaded truck can stop better than an empty truck. Same thing with semis. A fully loaded trailer stops better than an empty trailer, which I guess makes sense because you have more weight. I was just thinking of that because I had to hit the brakes for the light, and I was like, oh shoot, I got some weight in the back, and then I realized like, oh wait, I'll actually stop better because of the weight. So like I can hit this, take the overdrive off, the engine will slow down, or I can pop into 4th. See what I mean? You're just kind of playing with the engine. You don't want to put it in too low of a gear where the RPMs are redlining, because that'll hurt the engine. But if it doesn't hit that, you know, if it only goes a little over 200 or 2,000 RPMs, then you can use the engine to slow itself down, if you know what I mean. And you kind of just play with that. With the knowledge that the more loaded you have, or the more weight you have, the faster it will be to slow down. So, just a little fun fact as we're on our return trip back to Billerica, Massachusetts. We're back in New Hampshire, so we're out of Vermont. And yeah, things looking good so far. I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Guys, so we're about to take a sharp left and we're gonna go up a steep hill. So I'm gonna show you some tricks on how to get up the steep hill. So first thing I'll do is take overdrive off so it won't go into the higher gears. next thing I'll do is, if you see there's drive, and then if you look on your console, if you're driving an automatic, there's probably a 3-2 low. I'm gonna pop it into the lowest gear. So right now it's in the lowest gear. It shows it as low 3. We're gonna take this turn slowly. And now we're gonna start applying some power. We're in the low gear. As we start to get up to the red line, right, I'll pop it into the next one, 4th. We still have overdrive off. So look at, we're able, like, we're still not, see it went down, so I'm gonna pop it down a gear. Which sometimes it doesn't want to downshift, but now we'll put it in a 4th. And now we're going, I'll put it back in the drive and I'll take overdrive off. Because now we got momentum going. So that's kind of like how you would get up a steep hill. If you're driving a manual, you can manually control your gears. So, but if you guys happen to get into box trucks and you're driving an automatic, if you're going up a steep hill and you don't have the power to do it, if you look in the middle console, you'll see drive, and then you might see like numbers below it, 3, 2, and then L for low. You can start off in the lowest, those are just gears, so 3rd gear, 2nd gear, and then low gear. So you can pop it in like 3rd or 2nd, or if it's really steep, you can start in low gear. And then as your RPMs go up to 2000, when it starts to hit the red part, which they call redlining, you can pop it into the next gear until you get the momentum, and then you can pop it into drive. So a lot of you guys might already know that, especially if you know, have been driving, or if you drive manuals. If you're new to driving, and you know, it also works in slowing the truck down if you don't want to have any brake fade, which means if you use too much brake, you need to push harder to use it. If you want to slow the engine down, you can pop it into a lower gear. But this is what I was saying earlier about, like, you don't want to pop it into a lower gear if you're going too fast, because then you could hurt the engine. So you gotta really watch the RPMs, you gotta watch your miles per hour, and, you know, listen to the engine and feel it. You know, most people drive by just hitting the gas and they just look at the lines in the road, you know? They're not paying attention to all those little things, which over time it becomes subconscious. You're just doing it, but that's how I think you become a better driver, and you really know how the engine runs. You know how the truck works, and you know how to get the most out of it without hurting it. So those are my little tips and tricks for going up steep hills and controlling the engine a bit better. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Guys, we're almost out of these back roads. I think I got someone. Oh, did they make a turn? They were just right on my ass. Unless they're right behind me to where I can't even see them. Oh, looks like we're clear. Clear of our little butt sniffer. You know, the ones that come up right behind you and they go as close as they possibly can because they think that's going to make any difference. We call those butt sniffers. Or a tractor sniffer if you're driving a semi. And today was, you know, pretty breezy day. I don't want to jinx it though. We still got probably 15 minutes. We'll be on the highway, and then we got, like, you know, an hour on the highway. So, but we'll be driving through. What time is it now? It's 4:50, so it'll be 5 o'clock by the time we get on, so might be some rush hour traffic. So we'll get back around 6, which is nice because we'll miss all the rush hour traffic. And then we'll drive home and have some steak for dinner. Let me know what you guys are having for dinner tonight on May 20th in the comments. if you remember, because I probably won't upload this tonight. I'll probably be lazy and upload it on the weekend. By the way, guys, next Tuesday, taking the CDL permit tests. So I'll let you know how that goes. And then, you know, probably moving up in the world, out of these little box trucks, and I'll take you guys with me. Well, that's all I really had to say. We're cruising, going 55. Check in with you in a little bit. Alright guys, I don't know if this got that last video I took. It said it was repairing the file. I don't freaking know. All I was saying is we just refueled, we got back. Pretty uneventful ride back. Just some highway driving after the back roads. But yeah, I just wanted to say, you know, thanks for watching. If you like it, hit the subscribe button to see more videos. Maybe at some point I'll make a schedule when I start getting more into it. But life is a bit hectic right now, but you know, hopefully be in the semis pretty soon. And yeah, if you like it, hit the like button, leave a comment, give me some suggestions, any specific tips you want to know. I try to tell you, you know, as many tips as I know, but I'm still pretty new at this, and you know, but pretty mellow day, you know. Hopefully you got some good driving shots for you guys. But yeah, I'm just going back to unload, so pretty boring stuff. So I'll probably end the video here, and thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you next time.